Hi there, welcome to FFS, the Fringe Festival Support live stream that isn't a live stream. You can get in touch with us. All of the information will be magically here, the Twitter and the Facebook and our website and our GoFundMe page. We are a community spirit program bringing in performers to talk to other performers about their Fringe experiences, how to cope through the month. We're in the final week. This is FFS. Hi there, apologies for the long introduction, but hey, we're in week 4, we're in the final week. Let's say it's the final week, which is the home of the, oh my God, thank God it's over, and also the, oh, I'm quite sad it's going to be over, but I can't wait to sleep some and eat properly again. I've got Sara Barron with me, hello.
Hi, thanks for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm exhausted, I'm ready for the end.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of doing fine, but I'm ready.
And have you had a lovely experience? Has it been good?
No, I don't think it has. I have not had a lovely experience. I've had, I think, what is considered a good Fringe.
Right. In that you're still walking around.
And that I'm still walking around and all that. But I think that this is my second time being up here for a full month. And I sort of thought like, oh, okay, I'm a grown up and I know how to take care of myself and make smart decisions and I will do all those things and have a great Fringe and enjoy learning and improving at my craft. And now it's like 3 weeks later and I'm like, this is the worst. And I just think it's designed to make you go crazy. So all you can do is go, this is designed to make me go crazy. I'm gonna go a little crazy and get through it.
Have you seen a lot of stuff? Have you?
No, I'm up here with a 3-year-old and a husband whose August is as busy as mine.
Right.
So I've been solo parenting a 3-year-old, which is not amazing. Do you have children?
No.
Great. Better for everybody. Not a criticism of you as a person.
No, it
but
is, absolutely.
It's more just a discussion of the planet's health. So it's really like every moment has either been spent managing a 3-year-old, sleeping, or performing.
Yeah.
No downtime, which I find isn't an amazing recipe for
It's like
joy.
Everybody has a slightly different Fringe experience depending on those circumstances. Like we've had people in that have said, oh yeah, I've got children up here and actually it's a balancing influence. Like it.
That's what I thought it would be.
Right.
And I did, like, he wasn't up here for the first 9 days, and the first 4 of those 9 days are like, I mean, I looked a decade younger. I would sleep in 10 hours a night. It was incredible. And then you're like, it's not great when I'm away from my kid for much longer than that. And then so like that doesn't quite work. And then I think because I don't really have my husband here with me, there's not like I would love to be a dad this month.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like sort of second in command, but like around my kid, but doing my work, but seeing my kid, but because he's not around, it's just been hellfire.
Are you staying with other people or?
No,
okay.
Thank God, no.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
like that, and some people are like, no, I just want to be alone.
Yeah, there's not a great way to do it. So it's just like, and also like when I don't live in Edinburgh, and so it's like all the support system that you have, like this friend who you can call a favor in from, the nursery, the like all of that sort of support system, so you can give the kid.
Yeah.
Gone.
You can't do childcare by Skype.
Right, like while you're in the throes of like this really intense professional thing. So I'm ready for the 26th of August.
How's it gone professionally?
Well, I think it's gone very well professionally, which is a gross thing to say, but I feel I've been so negative so far in this interview that I want to say a positive thing.
Absolutely. No,
so I think it's been good. Yeah.
You got a lot of stars.
I have a lot of
You've been doing well for audiences.
Yes, those two things are true. Yeah, I feel so uncomfortable saying nice things. So, but yeah, I've been happy with the reviews and happy with my audience numbers.
We'll balance it up. We'll get to all the hate.
We'll
get to the hate crimes in a moment.
That's better.
We'll just do all of those in one block.
Yeah.
You can list all of the people that have pissed you off this month.
Oh God, where to begin?
Alphabetically or in order of like intensity.
Okay.
So have you had any time for like exploring Edinburgh or?
Yeah, my husband and I was in like just feeling like ugh, and so we did halfway up Arthur's Seat.
Halfway?
Halfway.
Intentional, or you got halfway and thought?
No, sort of like we were like, oh, should we go see this? Should we do this? And my husband was like, let's. And we're not an athletic couple. This is no,
Right.
not our thing. And he was like, you know what? We should do the Arthur's Seat thing. It's a beautiful day. It'll feel like a good thing. And then we came at it from the wrong angle.
Straight up.
And then it was suddenly, he was like, I'm out. And I'm like, fine. Sat down, the view.
I mean,
Great.
even halfway up, like the view's still pretty good.
Spectacular.
I mean, we got halfway up and saw how many people were up there and thought,
No.
And did the crags thing, so we kind of went up like the little bit, and the view there is still pretty good.
Spectacular as well.
Yeah.
So that was a nice sort of thing. I've seen a few shows. I think over the course of whatever it's been, 3 weeks, I've seen 4 shows, all of which I've really enjoyed. So that's, but you know, in terms of the exploring Edinburgh, the first couple days I was up, I went to see some films. This is before my son was here. The Cameo.
Right.
That was really nice. But that's been the other than that, it's been like, I mean, I was up this morning at 4:55. Like, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So it's not like...
And your show's like...
Yeah, it's just been murderous.
Is it 9 o'clock?
It's 8:30.
Right.
So it's sort of like you spend the whole day sort of with this like... what I thought was one of the most apt descriptions of what it feels like from a stand-up or a comedian's perspective to do Edinburgh is it's that moment you're on a roller coaster. And it's that moment right before, like that thing, and you're there for a month. And the release of it is after your show. So it's sort of like from 9:30 at night, at least the adrenaline goes. And then I've got to get to sleep because I got a kid who's going to get up early. So. And
the adrenaline sort of dribbles away. So how long after the show do you sort of?
Depends. So if it's not a great show, then you're kind of like, oh, that wasn't. Oh, they looked at me this way. Oh, why didn't they like this? Am I like this? Am I like this? Why? And that's, or if it's good. Like, I had a good show last night. I was very happy with it. I then went to order a grilled cheese sandwich as my little treat to myself as I walked home. The incompetence behind the counter was phenomenal. I was stood there waiting because I saw 22 minutes for a grilled cheese sandwich in the courtyard. And the guy was like, oh, did you order the classic? It's like, yeah. He's like, oh, sorry. Are you in a rush? And I was like...
To be fair,
and then my adrenaline, my good show was gone because of this 23-year-old who doesn't know how to do his job.
To be fair, it's a good sandwich. Like it's
a good.
It's worth
22 minutes.
You could.
I mean, I could have punched his little face. And like then just be like, oh my God, I'm human. This is on me. We all make mistakes. I worked in the restaurant industry for years. I'm so sorry. This is on me. No. I'm sorry. So anyway.
Have your reactions been generally good? I saw your show quite early on, and it was interesting because your show I could see it splitting an audience if they're not on board with it. And there were 2 people in the front row that were just like they were just no.
Well, thank you for bringing that up.
No. But it was those 2
a
in
lesson
a room.
in how to talk to a performer.
But it was those 2 in a room of like adoring
it's been more
people.
than those 2 in a room of people. I think that it's been about 50-50. So there have been a few shows that have been stormers. Then there have been a lot of shows that I've done where I've gone, about 50% where I've been like, that was hard work. And plenty of people who I've been like, oh God, you were in on Wednesday? Oh God, oh. And they go, oh no, I thought it was great. I thought you had a great show. And then my comedian friends who are in are like, can I swear?
Yeah.
They were like, that audience fucking sucked. And I was like, thank you, they sucked. And what happens is it's designed to be sort of like 20 minutes of a club set, so getting people in. But then I get into, I think I flatter myself to describe it as like difficult. It's not, not reinventing the wheel, but it just gets a little bit more challenging in terms of the topic I want to talk about. My joke rate drops a little bit. The topic, again, controversial sort of makes it sound more important than it is. But so last night they were tight, but I worked them. I again, then get to this bit about James Corden. And it's just like, if the room loves James Corden, I'm going to be sunk and I'm going to have to keep working. But if I've got a room who's like, oh yeah, James Corden is the worst person, then I'm flying, and then we're probably going to be good for the next 20.
Not to give away any spoilers on your actual opinion of James Corden.
But I mean, so yeah, I think I have had a more divisive, like I'm not well known enough by any means to have like my audience.
Right.
So I don't have an audience, and so yeah,
people aren't quite sure what to expect.
Yeah, so I think I had some nice reviews early on in broadshoots, as you call them, and that's amazing and a dream come true, and oh my God, incredible problem to have. But what my more seasoned comedy friends have told me is like blessing and a curse, because then like I saw it happen the other day. I was walking to my venue and I saw a couple, and of course you do not know what someone's taste is based on what they look like. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you can know. And they certainly didn't look physically like I would be their cup of tea with my sweariness and my aggression and all this stuff. And I saw them look at my poster, go, oh, this one has a lot of stars. Yeah. Take a photograph, and they were in the front row, miserable 30 minutes later.
Excellent.
And you're like, okay, and that's just, I've never had that experience. I didn't foresee that as a thing that was gonna happen. And again, great problem to have, but that's also, it's not doing a 20-minute set to people who are like, oh, I mean, it's just all about her vagina and swearing and then hating James Corden. I mean, where are the jokes? I'm not hearing a joke. It's 55 minutes of that with people. So that's been difficult, but also from what people, that's like part of your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That like you
you
learn to give a 10 when those audience members are giving you a 4.
You're seasoned. You've been doing this for a while. Like you kind of know that that's
sort of. I've been at stand-up for 5 years, so yeah. But doing an hour is still a new-ish thing, and how you sustain and how you don't just. I hate when comics do that thing of like, well, this usually works. This is you. It's like, nope. They paid £12 to be here. You're getting money from them. Be a professional. Get through it and don't yell at them about what assholes they are.
And does that help you cope, like afterwards, when you're like, that was a bad audience, but hey, it was a bad audience, and that wasn't their thing, and
yeah, I'm like last night I was, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm really trying to let this experience be for me. It's just like not caring about those people and going, yeah, but that whole section, I can feel them being into it. And, this is how you build, right? Like,
because doing a club set, people have a sort of expectation of what they're coming to see. Like they kind of know. Whereas in Edinburgh, it's like people just make those snap decisions. Like, oh, that has a lot of stars, and they come see it.
Yeah, and also you're getting into like you could listen to a 20-minute club set, like sort of 3 put together over the course of 60 minutes. But as a viewer, I like a little more ebb and flow. You know what I mean? Like if we're not like serious geniuses. And most of us are not. 60 minutes just stand-up is a lot. So I try to weave in more stuff. And also, I mean, I couldn't write that much stand-up if I wanted to. I'm not that good. But so I don't mean it like, I mean, I just try and, I mean, I do it more sort of as a crutch because I don't know how to put 60 minutes just of jokes together. But I think also like people are fatigued. You know what I mean? Like, at 8:30 at night, you can be like the 4th show that someone has seen in the day. And that's just a very different viewing experience than when you do a club set on a Friday night.
Are you already thinking about next year? Are you thinking I'll come back here? Or?
I'm not sure. I feel like that's a conversation I need to...
You're based in the UK now?
Yeah, I've been in... weirdly, I think of myself sort of as a UK stand-up because I only started stand-up when I moved over here. So I've got to think about it, speak with my agent, see what she's thinking. Gross.
Your new agent, or have you managed to retain the...
Oh, no. I'm very much in love with her. So, yeah, conversation. Got to think through that a little bit.
Are they up here, or have they been to see the show?
She was,
Is that
yeah.
support?
But I care so much about what she thinks that like she knows I can't know she's seeing me until it's over.
Right.
So she's like, she said she saw me walking down the street to my first show, and she was like hiding behind bushes to make sure I didn't see her walking to the Pleasance courtyard.
So is that your support network? Are they nice to you? Do they phone you up and say reassuring things?
Yeah. They're all really good like that. But it's also like you get so crazy that I'm constantly like looking in my producer's eyes, being like, why did you check in to see how the show was? What's going on? I got a text from the other producer. Who is it? It's like, it just does this crazy sort of thing to you.
What have you thought about Edinburgh? I mean, this is your second time up here doing the full show. Have you been here otherwise?
Not significant. In 2017, knowing that I wanted to do a full run in 2018, I came up for a week.
Okay.
Other than that, I'd been up like for a weekend. So pretty minimal experience other than that.
And how do you find it? Do you get involved with it? Do you hang around the venues, or do you tend to want to get away?
No, I tend to, because of the parenting situation, it hasn't even been an option this year. Last year I did a bit of that. I find it mostly, I don't like a party.
Right.
You know? So mostly I have not networked.
Okay.
Because I think I don't know, yeah. I think that I don't do it because I enjoy it. I do it because like, oh, maybe I should go and do this thing because maybe I can this and maybe, and then it's like, it's irrelevant. Like your agent tries to get these people in to see you, they like you, they don't, then there's something to be done with that. You don't have to go and hobnob at a party. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my current interpretation of events.
Good use of hobnob.
Thanks. I felt really good as it was coming out. I was like, this is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, we've used the word banter a couple of times and like basically fallen out of love with ourselves because of that.
Yeah.
It's just such a disgusting word.
Yeah, hobnob is better, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Said with respect.
Yes. So is there anything you're left this year thinking, I want to do that before I go, or you just...
Do you know what I really wanted to do is that we're staying at this flat that is right across the street from the Botanical Gardens. And in my original, like on August 2nd, my vision of this Fringe was going to be that I did sort of like a meditative walk through the gardens on an almost daily basis. Mm-hmm. I envisioned these great activities for toddlers, and my son and I would be... Never happened. We went in once for 10 minutes. My son like smelled a flower and was like, playground, and then we left to find a playground. So that I wanted to have a really nice exploration. I'd like to see another film before I go. There are like some shows I've been dying to see, and I don't know if it's gonna happen. Mm.
Do you get like? Are you the sort of person that tries to get comps and like
Oh, never.
Can you get me in?
No.
Because especially at this stage, like the sold out shows are going to be like sold out till the end, and it's like, oh, I've missed my chance to see that.
No, I would go like if it's like properly a friend, then I would do it.
Right.
But if it's anyone other than like the three people that I consider to be properly close friends, I would never ask.
Not the three people that you mentioned in your show.
No, those are American friends.
Can people still get tickets for your show?
Oh, yeah.
They should come find out about that because that's awesome.
Yes.
Cool. It's been great having you here.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Pleasure.
We'll be back with some more hobnobbing with somebody else in the chair tomorrow. Have a good day, stay hydrated, and just try and get to see some stuff before this thing finishes. Forgot we were doing an open. Think I rescued it at the end.
You did well.
We'll run that.
I didn't. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
I've just gone into it. We can squeeze that in. Yeah. Okay.
That's what she said.
Great.
Steve Carell.
It's really good.
You can't have that.